Okay, I'm assuming that's good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to round 5 of season 4 in the RO. As you can see, we're at Baku. Some people say it's the Monaco with long straights. I guess we're about to find out. If you're wondering who this strange voice is that you're hearing on your phones or your TVs, it's Lowkey, Chibs from Formula 1 or F1, I say. Normally, I know you'd be with Vilzu, probably, or maybe Jorginho, but today I will be your main commentator. So let's see who we got in the lobby. 17 drivers at the moment. Hopefully we can get in a few more, the final few, so we can get underway. Well, a track like this, where we say Sector 2 really will most probably decide it. Sector 2 being the castle section, because if you lose your front wing anywhere, you're more or less on the back foot. Waiting for Ahmed, says Jorginho. Okay, we'll wait for Ahmed. I'm not too sure what happened in the previous race in ERO. I did watch it, and I think there was a lot of penalties dished out at the end. Hopefully we can have some cleaner racing today. It looks like we're ready to get underway. Yeah. So we'll be starting shortly. Let me just familiarize myself with the championship standings currently, as I am not 100% sure what is going on. Okay, so Fireshot Ryan is currently the leader of the championship with, a victory in Vietnam. If my phone wasn't being stupid, I'd be able to do this a bit easier. There we go. Yeah, Fireshot Ryan leading Tobias in the Williams, who's had 2 victories, one in Japan, one in Australia. But it seems like he didn't start in Abu Dhabi, therefore he's conceded his championship lead to Fireshot Ryan. The Mercedes of Otapa in 3rd position. I think he's had 1 podium, scored some good points. So we'll look out for them. I know Jorginho had his first podium, I think, in Vietnam. He'll be looking to continue from there. Or I'd say maybe not disappointing, but he may have been disappointed with only 4 points in Abu Dhabi. Who else have we got here? Sniper Arctic. I think he's been made a F1 reserve, so I look forward to seeing him on the grid maybe tomorrow or next week. I don't think he's actually in the lobby right now. No, he's not. So as we wait to see who comes out first, this track is a lot about, I'd say, the braking zones, because often, at least me personally, I find myself braking or trying to brake as late as possible, but that's not always the quickest way. Especially in the first sector, you really want to get good exit speed to get that top speed by the end of the straights. The middle sector, really, it's about being cautious, but at the same time, if you don't attack the castle section, you'll lose about 2 or 3 attempts. So you've got to really be on the edge, as Bjorn is the first car out on the medium tyres. Let's see, let me play with the spectator menu, because I really don't have any idea of how we're going to do this. We'll do it to leader first. Yeah, I want to know what tyres everybody's on. Telemetry, no point, there, yeah. And definitely a track map. Okay. So, who else? Tobias is out. We'll wait for the cars to come round. For some reason, I actually can't see the comments. Shit. Okay, Ahmed will join in quali. Alright. And Ahmed has left the session. Not too sure what's going on there, but as we go back to Bjorn, who's on his way to starting his first flying lap. and hopefully without any incident will be the first time lap we have on the board. Rain, oh wow, I'm seeing rain confirmed for the race or qualifying. Let's find out. Because if that's rain for the race, oh wow, this is really going to get interesting as Bjarne is coming across the start-finish line to start his first flying lap. Let's go on board. You want to brake around 100 meters, miss the curb, get good traction onto the straight. Hold your breath again, 100 meters. If you brake late, too late there, you're going to go straight into the barrier. You don't want that. He's lost a little bit of time on the exit with some wheel spin. Who else is there going around the track? Well, this is the first flying lap, so we'll stay on board with the medium tyre runner. And he clips the curb on the inside. It looks like he's coming up to a lot of traffic in exactly the place you wouldn't want it. Takes that corner nicely. And here's the famous castle section. Tight left right hander. You really got to run it close, otherwise you'll be losing very precious time. He's got Tin Mats up ahead, who I'm sure will be wanting to jump out of the way as soon as possible, or give him a nice slipstream down into the. Oh wow, that was very close. You don't want to hit that curb, but he does very well actually. Probably didn't lose too much time. Let's see who's behind, as he's gonna take the very easy long run down to the start-finish line. Let's see what is on the lap, and we'll see what time he puts in. Tobias is also on a lap, as Bjarne is still powering down the straight. Oh, he takes a lot of curb there. Is that still? Oh, you can do that. I didn't even know. As Bjarne comes across the line, a 1:41.0. He'd want to improve on that lap time, and I'm sure Tobias will go maybe a second quicker on the softer compound. And ERO Flow does a 39.8. That's a really quick lap. I didn't even know it was ahead on the track. That's a very quick lap. That will be up there come the end of the session, I'm sure. 38.4. Wow, excuse me. I was I was too quick in saying that there, as Tobias does a 1:38.4. Wow, which is a second and a half quicker. Ed Zach's 2 seconds down on his lap. He'll look to improve. Lupus 7/10 down with a 39.1. Wow, looks like Tobias has really set the benchmark there, as one is coming towards the end of the middle sector. It's got the long straight to go now. ERS usage will be something that's very interesting, because in qualifying you want to make sure that you're not running out of ERS coming down to the end of the straight, as one goes P2 with a 1:38.8, so somebody's a bit closer. A second car finally in the 38s. I'm assuming it will be one lap for everybody on each tyre, or the soft tyres at least. You probably don't want to run 2 laps through them and start on those, because that would be really bad, as our tapper goes really deep into turn 1, and that's an easy mistake to make as well. Very, very difficult to spot that first braking zone. Exact's, I think he's on that one. JJ Dog is about to start his flying lap. As John Gatcho's on the lap currently, coming towards the end of the first sector. It's got some traffic up ahead. Yellow flags in sector 3, and it looks like Molly Kaj. Excuse me if I said that incorrectly, but it looks like he's had a problem and is maybe missing some of his front wing. No, I'm incorrect. So here, Was Jorginho out? Oh, whoa. Was Jorginho crashed out? I've not even... It looks like Jorginho was out in qualifying then. As Fire Shot Ryan is in the barrier. That looks like somewhere near the castle section. Yes, precisely. And he's blocking the track, actually. Which will make things very difficult for drivers coming through on a quick lap. And he's given a 5-second penalty. Wow. Or is that a 5-place grid penalty rather? This is looking crazy right now. All sorts of action going on. It looks like Jorginho is actually out. Oh, he qualified. Oh, he retired. Sorry. Okay. I was thinking, what? Am I going crazy? I didn't see that, but thank you, Javier. Okay, so Jorginho's retired from qualifying. Rather, he's not actually out of the session. As JJ Dog goes P8 with a 140.7. Bjarne is now put on the soft tires and is currently on his out lap. There's a Ferrari on mediums, JML Golomp. I hope I said that right. And he's about to finish his lap. The next car across the line. It sounds like he's quite deep in his revs though. 100, 200 miles per hour. Yeah, he'd be coming to the pit lane. That's not quick enough. Yellow flags in the middle sector, as I'm not sure if John Gatcho slowed down or made a mistake. Tin Mats is on his out lap. We go back with oh, he's coming to the pits. Okay. Williams currently on the lap is at Tobias. On his out lap, he's about to start another lap. After that 138.4, I wonder how much he believes he can improve. Oh, it's a nice first corner. That's really how you want to take those curbs. Just leave them underneath the car. And there's a yellow flag in sector 2. I see 2 racing points. Maybe just going slow to create a gap. Or he's run out of fuel, one of the two. As a Red Bull, I think it's just started as that. JJ Dog. Oh, he's just gone 1.4 seconds faster and has gone into P5, which is good for him. I'm sure he'll be happy with that lap. We'll go on board with Tobias somewhere in the middle sector, as the racing point is still bringing out yellow flags, and there's a Red Bull also, JJ Dog. I think is... Everyone just looks like they're slowing down. Maybe they're waiting for a slipstream, who knows. Tobias slightly slower in the middle sector, but that's nothing. You can gain that back through these next 2 corners. It's interesting to see that line he's taking, because I've always thought there's no way you can carry the car over those curbs, but it seems like he's able to do so without losing much time. But he's a second down, so that lap is not going to be a good one. So Bjarne goes P6 on the soft tires after he started on the mediums, with a 139.5, I think that is. Yellow flags again in the middle sector as Tin Mats is stopped. I'm assuming he's trying to let all the cars pass. He needs to be careful. I've picked up a penalty in Japan for doing something similar. Otappa's on an out lap with Fire Shot Ryan, who I'm sure will want to improve, also on an out lap. So it seems like everybody's winding things up towards the end of qualifying, trying to find a gap. I think the Red Bulls just found its way back to the pit lane. Another Red Bull, I think Edzak's on his way to finishing his flying lap, and he's actually half a second up on his lap time. So let's see what he does here as he comes across the line. Edzak's with a 140 flats, and that puts him P9. Don't think anybody else is behind him on a flying lap. ERO Flow goes P3. Still nobody can get too close to Tobias as his yellows in sector 1, and this is the reason why I see a McLaren towards on the other end of the track going slowly. Seems like everybody's really fueling themselves low, it looks like, or I'm seeing a Mercedes going slow in the final sector. He'll be coming to the pits. Use this on Tapper on the lap. He will definitely want to improve on that. 1.9 seconds down in P13. Wan is just behind him on the track, as it looks like there's a gaggle of cars again in the middle sector. Yellow flags constantly, but I'm sure that's just due to cars slowing down, so we'll leave that alone for now. Ooh. Ahmed about to put his first lap on the board. Let's see where this takes him. Otapa on his lap looks like he's finding traffic, or whether that will be he'll get a nice slipstream or not, as Ahmed does from the Red Bull ahead. Let's see what lap time he comes across the line with. A 139.2. So now we'll go back on board with Otapa and see what he can do. He's trying to get a slipstream from Alex. Wonder if he gained time there or lost time, as Fire Shot Ryan goes P1 with a 138.3. Otapa goes P4. So the lap times are starting to come in now. That was a really good lap from Fire Shot Ryan. As Wan goes 38. Oh wow. So the top three are covered by just under a tenth and a half. It's looking like it'll be an interesting race. Tobias looking to hit back now on his flying lap. Yellow flags in sector 2. I think that's a Williams slowing down. Most cars are in the pit lane. I think this is the only car we've got on track currently doing a fast lap. John Gacho, he's 2 seconds down in the middle sector. So we'll follow Tobias around his lap. Wow, as he goes. That was very committed through the castle section. That's exactly how you need to do it if you want to find all the time, as he uses the rear end on the exit. We'll see what his middle sector comes up as he plummets down the hill. Okay, I've learned something new today. He's 4 attempts down, so he most probably won't improve. Or he probably won't improve. Really, if at the end of that first sector, if you're that much down, you most likely won't find too much time. I wouldn't be surprised if he brings it into the pit lane. But we'll wait and see. Yep, he brings it into the pits as expected. As does Otapa. I'm seeing it's a Haas 1-2 even. Both Haas drivers looking like they're completely out of fuel. They'll hope to get back into the pit lane and get a lap before qualifying is over. There's a Force India I see stranded. Looks like he could have had a spin. Yep, he's lost some of his front wing. So he's definitely had a problem there. As cars are coming out to begin their preparation for the final lap in qualifying, where the track is Fire Shot Ryan retires from the qualifying session. Strangely, I think that was in the pit lane. He probably thinks he's got all he can out of his lap. As Wan most likely won't get another lap time. Or I think that's what it is actually. They won't get in and out in time. Even Otapa probably won't get a lap. It's not really like Abu Dhabi where you can maybe try to cut a few seconds off. But he most probably won't get around. Flo's going slowly, I'm assuming, just to keep his tyres in good nick. Tim Matz is half a second up on his lap, so he's looking to push towards the top 10. More yellow flags in the first sector. As Tim Matz stays close to the left, comes across the line with a 1:39.7, and he goes P11. Who else is on the lap? Ed Zax. I see a Renault. He's on his out lap. Little car starting the lap. Ed Zax is about to... Oh, no. Yeah, I think everyone's starting up their lap now. Where's Flo? I'm sure he'll be looking to improve, so we'll stay on board with him at the moment. There's a few Alfa Romeos ahead on the track, as there's yellow flags in the final sector, and that lap is invalid. Exact boxes. JJ Dog goes P4. I'm sure we'll be happy with that. 4 tenths down into the 138, which is a pretty handy lap. Oh, that's... I think his lap's invalid or not? Or is that Alex? Oh, it's Alex. Okay, so he's still got his lap. Great. Ferrari coming across the line. Goes P16. We'll watch the Alpha. I know Flo's on the lap, but I want to see that middle sector time when he comes past. He's 2 tenths up, so he'll be looking to get JJ Dog in P4, it seems. And the Alfa Romeo driver abandons the lap. Taking as much slipstream as possible, and that possibly didn't work out, as he may have scrubbed off some miles on his, and he improves by 3 tenths, but not enough to get JJ Dog in P4, so Flo stays P5, as it looks like qualifying is coming to a close. There's a Alpha Tauri still on the lap. Let's see how much he can improve. Ooh. Very close to putting it in the barrier. This is going to be a very interesting race, I say, as he improves a little bit fractionally on his middle sector. Let's see what type of top speed he'll be reaching. Oh, he's getting a nice healthy slipstream. 39.1 P6 for Yaro Lupus, and that is qualifying. So as we wait for this game to be rubbish as always and count down the time off for absolutely no reason, although nobody's on a lap, we can discuss the fact that this race is most likely going to have some DNFs, especially with the castle section, and even the first sector, especially with how tricky the braking zones are and spotting your braking zone is, as 5 Shot Ryan has a 5 place grid penalty.